Why do I do this? I do this because it is really useful in being able to self-reflect on my own patterns and behaviors. Big tech companies have this information about us already because a lot of our search browsing behaviors are very unconscious to us, right? And we need to become more conscious of this. And I use Canvas to create micro apps on the fly now, super quick, without needing to spend more money on other vibe coding tools. So I have removed all vibe coding tools that I previously had subscriptions for. So this includes Lovable, Bolt.u, Create Anything. Now I'm fans of them. After trying all of them, the costs rack up, and Google's starting to just offer this as part of the Google Workspace. And so I use it. Every civilization without exception is built on energy, not ideology nor money, although those two things do matter. It's actually energy that marks the difference between thriving and merely surviving. Free energy. We've had this ability for a while, but as you know, power, it's just been prevented. We keep paying for things that we really shouldn't have to be paying for. Working with AI to advance things. And I think getting ourselves to work with our hands again is going to be really important for us to continue to evolve our own cognition. And then what it means for you is that you need to keep your mind very stable and calm during all of this. Start bringing AI into their own home, right? So offline, private, sovereign. And these are the things that set you up for what to expect when it comes to the new jobs that are going to start coming out. And one of the easiest ways we can do that is to just plan ourselves and our digital activities based on lunar cycles and other cosmological cycles. So for me personally, that's what I'm doing. And it really does help me get shit done consciously. And so I actually have let's see if I can find it. So here you go. I created this app and I've open sourced it. I'll put a link to this as well. It's essentially a sine wave and solfeggio frequency tone generator, which will allow you to play these tones using sine waves instantly. And once you start to understand the significance of each of the frequencies, as you can see here, you can use them to specifically tune yourself into those frequencies for the specific things you're looking to address or deal with. Our collection of tools, because I think in the future it's going to be an important way for us to get a handle over all the tools that we use on a day-to-day basis. AI can do this for us, but we still need to know what our core stack is, because this will sort of dictate how AI agents and orchestrators work with us. Even though Google has multiple products, because it's so easily integrated into one another, it reduces the cognitive tax. So sometimes if you're in an ecosystem like Google or say Notion and they're separate products, pay attention to whether you feel friction moving between each of the tools or if it feels seamless. In the future, especially with AI, they may come to you for your unique interpretations of knowledge. And how I saw this coming was even 1 to 2 years ago in sort of getting knee deep into the coding side of AI, I noticed that it wasn't necessarily what I was producing with AI. So if AI takes all the knowledge, then how are we going to measure the value of a human being? I think it's going to come through the questions that we ask AI. How well are we formulating our questions, right, when it comes to working with AI? Because that alone will help you determine which knowledge you need to learn to be able to ask better questions. And so AI is having this really cool, interesting reverse effect on us. It's kind of like reverse culture shock, where we start to realize, the way that I was doing things before doesn't work so well with AI.